broke my doll.
You did it.
On your watch. Well, Ferk.
Yeah.
That was a curveball for you.
There's a couple of curveballs.
Oh boy. Okay, this was episode 12. They basically all went through and said what they wanted to do with the money.
Yeah.
So, Psychic John, aka Jack and Lisa. Well, they didn't say what they actually wanted to do. I mean, they'd have to split it.
They would have to split it.
Which will come out to like 30,000 each.
50.
You have to pay like taxes. Like,
I don't know how this works with taxes.
I think it's like a third.
Then maybe, yeah. So, yeah, they didn't say what they would actually do with it as human people, but like John was going to take his family on a vacation.
To the North Pole.
Well, then he said, just kidding.
Yeah.
A tropical vacation.
So, River,
oh boy,
aka Lee, wants to pay off student loans and buy a car so he doesn't have to bum rides from friends anymore.
Just kidding. Lee wants a pool.
He lost you two.
Me and
you
Rachel,
girls.
we both were like, mm-mm.
I mean, he lost me too, but I was sort of like, it's the nature of the game. And you two were like straight to hell.
Look, I want a pool. I want a pool
Write
too.
another book, Lee.
Yeah. First of all, how do you not have a pool? Second of all, I wanted a pool too, and so I bought a house that had a pool with it. I'm not trying to like catfish people into giving me money for like a good cause. Meanwhile, Chloe's dad and
so
Courtney's
Chloe
stepdad
wants to pay off her her family debts.
Yeah.
Buy her brother a car, and then put the rest of it into her father's addiction recovery charity, because apparently him going to rehab was life-changing to their life as a family in a way that she wept.
She was like legit, seriously hard crying.
Even Trevor / Delisa want to put a down payment down for a house.
So that their daughter could have a better life than they did, because their apartment's small. And
I still think they have money, but...
She is, flashing diamonds.
I still think they have money, but I don't think they I mean, $100,000 is like...
That's great for a down payment.
It's
for sure.
It's not money.
Yeah, 100%.
And then Mitchell does toy drives for children in hospitals. And then it was
very vague. It was a very vague charity idea, but
it didn't seem disingenuous.
Yeah, no.
And then you're right, his wording was
it was very like,
well, he wants to
I started charity for kid in hospital.
Well, and he wants to buy a house so that he can establish generational wealth for his family. And the phrase, well, they were all impressed. And I mean, that
is a thing that you're always sort of trying to establish for your family.
I was like, that's the dream.
But also, like, don't say the quiet part out loud. The phrase generational wealth
in this
is like
day
a trigger.
and age.
Yeah, it's like
the
a
term
trigger.
Generational wealth. But no, I mean, like, to establish like a family, like compound,
for sure,
is a noble. Courtney wants to spend it on his stepdad, who has stage 3 kidney disease.
Yeah. That was absolutely...
Courtney won.
Courtney and Chloe's are the most noble.
So I was thinking, my favorites were Chloe and Delisa. Not gonna lie, I got there with Mitchell by the end. I liked Lee, but he was really ruthless here. Yeah. I thought he had a romantic heart and he was a dreamer.
Yeah.
And I thought he would be the grand gesture type.
Yep.
I genuinely thought
that he was going to step out and be like, I can't in good conscience have my pool while Courtney's dad is dying.
Genuinely thought.
Just with talons ripping that healthy kidney out of Courtney's dad.
Like, and I mean, I don't think he's going to lose one iota. So I don't know.
He's going to have a sweet ass pool.
Yeah.
$100,000 pool? Are you out of your fucking mind?
So where I'm at now is I actually probably would pick Courtney as the winner.
Yeah.
Because
it's the most noble.
And he's played a good game. He's kind of one of my I just never he had a catty thing that I just didn't gel with me. But he hasn't been he's been true to what he is and what he says. And the thing is, I mean, we've already said it so much, but I don't like the catfish element of the game, so I don't want to reward that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun as like an obstacle in the game, but I want the hero to win.
Sure. I want the person who's being their true self to win, because also, not to get too like woo-woo or whatever, but what message does it send to the people watching this show that like you can't win a competition being yourself? You have to be
that's part
else.
of that's part of it.
I don't like that message.
And so the way that I feel is Chloe is fine. She does not need this to win.
Yeah.
I think she'll sign a Netflix deal. Like,
if she hasn't already.
And I kind of feel the same about Mitchell. I mean, he's already legacy. Within
a legacy Netflix deal.
And they're too hot and they're too funny, I'll go with.
They're too hot and
they've got a shtick
exactly what they are.
Too marketable.
Yeah,
like, sure. I mean, they're going to come out of this with like 7 figures on Instagram.
Sure.
And so I'm just not worried about them. And frankly, I think Trevor and Delisha, I think that, because like I told you that I saw they have a family YouTube, the 3 of them, where they do YouTube videos, because he was watching her play the game.
Yeah.
And he was like commentating, and it was really funny because he did a 180 with Mitchell. He hated him, and then he was like, "That's my boy." And so I mean, Jack and Lisa, they're fine, but there's just a Tweedledee and Tweedledum quality that I don't want to reward.
No, same. Also, you're right. We didn't find out what the 2 of them would have actually done with their money, so that I was sort of like, and also, I mean, not for nothing, but like. Does Lance Bass not pay you enough? I'm very curious.
He has money.
Yeah.
But it's Lance Bass in 2021. It's not.
Fair enough.
He's not a 17-year-old girl on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where the real money's at.
Super true.
So they straight yanked all of our wigs off.
Yeah.
With so there was the super influencer.
Yeah.
Which they already did their rankings. Oh, they all got messages from home. They were cute. Everybody cried. It
was nice. I feel I might not have been that emotional. It's only been 2 weeks.
Yes, we know. That's an indictment on you and not everyone watching the show. But yeah, the secret super influencer who got to immediately block any player that they wanted.
And no one would know.
Obviously, except for the player. Yeah. And it was River/Lee.
So weird.
I thought for sure it was going to be John. So Jack and Lisa. And I was like, that would be a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I was honestly up in the air about Chloe versus Delisa. So I was really shocked that it was Lee, because especially like almost no one was being nice about him this episode. So I was surprised.
But that's where the strategy comes in, because you don't want to be number 1. You want to be like number 3.
Yeah.
That's the safest place.
Sure.
So they were kind of throwing him under the bus by making him number 1.
Yeah.
So, and then he had to do it in person. We screamed.
Wild.
We like woke up the dog. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And like I said last time, like true to form, like Mitchell was real. Mitchell won me over.
Yeah.
He was a pro about it. He seemed delighted to have been bested.
Yeah.
he put up a good he made a good case.
Yeah.
So and then now they're
5.
Yeah, and then there were 5. They get one more sleep.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I think they lock in their votes before they meet.
Okay.
Because you didn't see the finale they like have a dinner.
Okay.
So they like go up to the top, and there was a round table, and they come in one by one.
Okay.
And sort of like, but I can't remember if they voted before or after. There might be like a 2-part vote.
Like
I don't know.
It has to be before, or else that would really change your rankings. So I feel like it has to be before.
So let's go see.
All right. Yay.
The show is so stupid, and I fucking love it.
No, it's amazing.